record. Rolling the ball up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. Whoa. And across the knuckles. Yeah, we go back to the fingers. So, thumb and forefinger, pressing down. Feel those fingers getting stronger. And middle finger. And ring finger. And pinky. Other hand, index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. So today, let's throw it up. And catch. Sometimes easier said than done. Mixing it up. 3, 2, 1. Down on the floor. Assess the feet. Step on the ball. Right in the middle of the foot. Press down 3 times. Move up to the knuckles. Press down once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring it to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press the toes in the ball, into the ball. Release and separate the toes. Press again. Wiggle again. And screw. And 3, 2, 1, release, reassess. Go to the other foot, same thing, 3 times, in the middle, knuckles, roll across. And middle of the foot and wiggle. Squeeze. Separate. Squeeze. and wiggle. Swivel. And get the ball out of the way, reassess. And let's do some wood chops. We'll do 7 through the middle, 7 diagonally each way. And come on up and shake the tree. And center, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. And center. Same thing in the other direction. And center. Let's take our 16 steps. Twelve, 13, 14, and 16. And then walk, march, or jog. So today is Saturday, seated exercises day. As we've been doing, we'll just do a variety of different things. A few sit stands to start. But I think I'll do rapid squats, in fact, to get the juices flowing here. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing, including what you're doing. Be safe. Got some 5 Tibetans in the after class. And whatever you choose to do, let's start doing it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. That's 10. That's 20. And 30. Take a couple of breaths. And interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up overhead. Reach up. Come on down. Reach back if you can do back extensions. Otherwise, keep reaching up. Back to center. Bend to one side. And the other. And back to center. Lower. Press out. At the chest. Separating the scapula. Come on down. Interlace the fingers behind. Raise them up. Go a little higher. Back down. Fingers on your shoulders. Roll the elbows in a circle forward. And then backwards. Extend the arms and rotate. Go the other direction. Tap the shoulders. Give yourself a bear hug. Inhale and exhale out, and then do it again with the other arm on top. One more time each way. One arm behind the back, press down and in on the elbow. And then the other. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. Extend your arm, fingers up, pull back. Fingers down. Wrist flop, wiggle the fingers, make a fist. Other hand, up. Down. Flopped and wiggle. Come on down, rotate the neck. And switch directions. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Come to center, tuck in the chin. Look to one direction. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Back to center, still tucked. Look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, tuck it, and peck like a pigeon. And let's grab a stick. And we're doing a GymStick routine today, so we're going to start with some dynamic swimmers, moving it behind the back in one direction. And then the other. Bring it up overhead, go side to side. And bring it behind the back at the waist and twist at the waist. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width. Bring the stick down to the tops of the knees. Hinge at the waist. Bring your hands between your knees in front and lift up. And then bring the stick around to the front. Hold on with two hands at or near the top. Step back. Hinge at the waist. Stretch the arms and upper body. Come on back. Cross over with one arm. Go underneath your armpit, grab your shoulder, hinge at the waist, tug gently on the shoulder. Same thing in the other direction. Bring the stick to the side of the foot. Press out with the top hand. Pull in with the bottom as you hinge slightly at the waist. And then go to the other side and do the same thing. Other hand is on top, of course. And where am I? Bring the stick to the front, in front of one foot, which is about 6 inches away. Drop the stick to the collarbone. Slide your hands down. Lift the sole of the foot off the floor if you wish. Wiggle it back and forth. Come on up. Do the same thing with the other foot and leg. Sliding down, lifting up if you can, wiggling if you can. Come on up. Press the sole of the foot against the stick. Press the sole of the other foot against the stick. Bring one leg in front, bend. You're on the balls of the foot, on the other foot, which is behind you, and you're stretching the hip flexors. Come on up, reverse the position of the feet. Stretch the other side. Come on up, lift one foot by the shin, ankle, or toes. Stretching the quads. And then the other. And then bring the first foot in front. Press the knee back. Hinge slightly at the waist. And then the other. And come on up. Put the stick down. Let's grab a chair. I'm going to start with some sit-to-stands, 10 of them. You can push off the chair if you need to. Cross your arms, put them in the side, put them up, put them behind your back. Whatever works for you in terms of progressing your exercise, but we're going to come down, sit down fully, and get up. 3, 4, 9, and 10. And then let's sit down. Cross one leg over the other. Ankle is right above the knee. We're going to rotate the foot 5 times in one direction and then 5 times in the other. We're going to point the toes towards the shin and then away from the shin 10 times. And then we're going to press down on the knee and lean into it. Come on up, put that foot on the floor, across the other foot, over the top of the knee. Rotate the ankle 5 times in each direction. Point the toes towards the shin and away 10 times. Put your hands on your knee, lean into it as you press down. And come on up. You're in the middle of the chair. Hands are up, hopefully parallel to the ears. You're going to bend forward to about 45 degrees and come back 10 times. You want to engage your core. Bring the navel in towards the spine. And 10. Now cross your arms across your chest, still in the middle of the chair, and lean back towards the back of the chair. Touch the back of the chair with your back. Engage the core. Come on back. And then extend your arms and use your hips to slide side to side. Punch up 45 degrees in the other direction. Remember to keep the core engaged. Spread your legs out, come across the body. If you can touch your toes, great. If you don't, just make the motion towards them and come back. Let's bring the legs in and do some seated jacks, 10 of those. and 10. And then finally, make sure you're seated back a little bit. Just bring your knee up. Hold on to the side if you need to. And you can stay seated. We'll do the breathing exercise seated today. Again, it's Leonard Orr's 4 quick ones and then 1 long one, and we do it 4 times. So it's sit and absorb that feeling for a few seconds here, and then slowly get up. Put the chair aside. And rub those hands together to cultivate chi and form a chi ball. And the center with 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts as we exhale and inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale as we come in. Toes as we go out. Heels as we come in. Pause on the inhale. Exhale. Send it out. And center, 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Go down, gather it up. And yes! Aha! Namaste.
Thank you, Thomas.
You're very welcome, sir. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Tom. Have a good weekend.
Nina, you too. Great to see you. Thank you. And Ava, Yoel, if you're sticking around, I'm going to do those Tibetans. So is Alaska going to start? You can, of course, twist at the waist and swing the arms. Or let's do up to 11. And 2 breaths. Going to get on the floor. Hands by the side in the regular position. And the legs are extended in the regular, and the head, neck, and shoulders come up, and the legs come up. That's the regular way. But modified, the soles of the feet are going to come up. And you can either have your hands by your side, under the small of your back if you need support there, or under your head if you need support at your neck. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular, starting now. 1.
Can't see you, Tom.
Oh,
Can't see you. Are you there?
yeah, I am.
Okay,
Sorry.
but when you are lying down the way you were, you're not visible.
Yeah, I didn't switch the to the right camera.
That's okay. I maybe figured it out.
Okay, now you can
That's
see me,
good.
right?
Yes, I can see you. Now I see.
Okay. So I'm going to start the second one over again.
When you look at it, honey, then you can tell.
Oh, you were
I'll do 6 modified and then 5 regular.
okay. Legs.
But feel free to do all modified.
You have enough room on the very end.
Plenty of.
And that's 11 for me. So take 2 deep breaths. And we're going to come over onto our knees. Hands go on the back of the thighs or on the glutes. If you have back extension issues, just roll back from the knees a little bit and come forward. Otherwise, do an extension and come forward 11 times, or up to 11. Stop if you
Like this.
need to. And 11. 2 breaths again. And come on back, down to the floor. We're going to do inverted tables. You could have your hands behind your back with the fingers facing away from you if that's easier for you. I use them in the regular unmodified way, they're near the hips. You can put the soles of your feet on the floor and start from that to do the inverted table, or you can extend your legs. We'll do up to 11. And 11. Sit up. Take 2 deep breaths. And then turn around, punch it all fours. In the modified version, we go from tabletop to cobra. You want to do the unmodified, you start in down dog and coming back. I'll do 6 modified and 5 regular, do what works best for you. And when you're done, come around, sit down, cross your legs. We're going to do 6 rotations in one direction and then 5 in the other. And you can do it sitting up, or you can do it leaning at the waist. At the end of that, we're going to do 1 round of box breathing in the middle, 1 over the left knee, 1 over the right knee. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Here I go on the rotations. 1, 2, 6 in one direction, 5 now in the other. We're going to pause on the last round, right in the middle of it. And I'm pausing, stretching out 1 round of box breath. 4 in, hold, exhale for 4, and hold. Now over to the left knee and we do the same thing. And now over the right knee. Pull it up. Switch the position of the legs. What was on top goes below what was in front, if that's the way you have it. Goes behind. I'm going to do 5 rotations in the original, 6 in reverse. Pausing again on the last round to do
You don't want it on your arm. I'm not answering it. I'm just talking to you. Okay. I've not picked up wrong.
2, and now 6 the other way.
She hung up. Call her after your class. It's over in a few minutes.
I'm stretching out and doing my box breath. Going to the left side. And then the right side. And coming up. Something wrong.